I'd like to call the Wednesday, July 24th meeting of the Economic Development Commission to order. Please stand for the pledge.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'll do roll call. Rob Kometz.
Here.
Lauren Behrens.
Here.
Kathy Balicki.
Here.
Joe Svatnoff.
Here.
So for item 4, we'll do election of officers. If we can have a nomination for president.
Yes, I would like to nominate Rob Kometz as president.
Is there a second?
Oh, I second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I'll call for a nomination for vice president.
I'd like to make the motion to appoint Lauren Behrens as vice president.
Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Sorry. All in favor?
Aye.
And then also a motion for the position of secretary.
I'd like to make a motion to appoint Kathy Balicki as secretary.
Second.
Second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, thank you. Congratulations.
Okay, we'll move on to number 5, public hearing.
Number 5 would be approval of minutes.
With the approval of minutes, do we have had to been there or no?
No, it was just what you reviewed, the ones we reviewed.
Okay, so I'm looking for a motion to approve the minutes from the November 29th, 2023 meeting.
Do I need to make a motion?
Yeah, so like a motion to approve the minutes.
Motion to approve the minutes in November 29th, 2023.
I need a second.
And I second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye. Minutes are approved. Now we move on to public hearing.
So number 5 is public hearing. There's 2 resolutions for you to consider. Phil Facenda is here. Phil, proof of publications are all in order?
Proofs of publication, currently both the Post Tribune and the Times are in possession of, and they were each more than 10 days prior to the
Thank you. With that being said, I will open the public hearing. If there's anyone who'd like to state anything from the public? No? Phil, any remarks?
Why don't I go ahead and explain, and then if anybody
Yeah.
wants to make a
Mhm.
comment.
Why don't we officially close on public comment? Because there was no public comment, why don't we officially close it?
Okay. If there's no other public comment, I will close public comment. Okay, thank you.
There's two resolutions before you. The first is what we refer to as the bond resolution. There are 5 different projects that we need, or 5 different bond issues are contemplated. They're each a form of residential housing, 4 traditional residential housings, and 1 age-restricted housing. Each of these bond issues is tied to a TIF area, an allocation area, for the collection of TIF, residential TIF or age-restricted TIF. All in connection with projects that are being done by LEO Development LLC. The first is commonly referred to as RA1, which will be 57 townhomes, a total investment of $17 million, and an estimated infrastructure cost of $6,500,000.
said if the TIF was collected.
Correct. So if the TIF is insufficient, then the debt service does not get paid. So it could get paid at a later date if the
Mhm.
TIF exceeds the amount by which it was insufficient in a prior year. But that's again, emphasis that there's no risk to the town. So the town is not covering any cost, and if the TIF is not sufficient to pay debt service in a given year, the debt service is not paid.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Take action on the first resolution.
So,
So we're looking for a motion to consider resolution 2024-07-24A, resolution of the Town of St. John Economic Development Commission approving and authorizing certain actions and proceedings with respect to one or more series of certain proposed economic development revenue bonds relating to housing projects to be located in the St. John Economic Development Area 2, EDC report and related matters.
Second that motion.
Okay, that's
I'd
the
like-
motion?
yeah,
Okay.
oh,
Motion by Lauren,
I'll make a motion to adopt resolution 2024-07-24A.
just for clarity, that was Lauren or Kathy that made that original motion? I'm
the
sorry.
original motion was made by Lauren.
I'll second the motion.
Okay.
Yeah, all
So can
those-
we clarify that one more time with the motion, please? That, whoever, either one, someone restart the motion.
Just repeat it. Okay, motion to adopt res 2024-07-24A.
And I seconded the motion.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Next one, we're looking for a motion to consider resolution 2024-07-24B, a resolution of the Town of St. John Economic Development Commission recommending the designation of economic development target areas in the Town of St. John, Lake County, Indiana, and approving related matters.
I'll make the motion to adopt resolution 2024-07-24B.
Do I have a second?
Second that motion.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. New business, I don't see any new business, so we'll move on. Reports and correspondence,
No reports.
no reports. Public comment. No public comment. I'll need a motion to adjourn.
I'll make the motion to adjourn.
Do I have a second?
Second that motion.
We have a motion and a second. All those